सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मस्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। भाष्यकार said, रूपवतां त्रयाणां तेजोबन्धानां त्रिवृत्करण प्रदर्शनेन. So Shruti has illustrated the Trivutkaranam, the triplication, the threefold combination with the help of the three elements Tejaha, Abannam. What is the specialty about them? Rupavatam. These three elements, the fire, water and earth, which are possessed of color, with the help of them, Shruti has shown the Trivutkaranam, the threefold combination, triplication. How the three colors in the fire, they respectively belong to the subtle fire, the subtle water, the subtle earth, the red, the white and the black colors. Like that, Trivutkarana Pradarsanena, by demonstrating the Trivutkaranam, the triplication, the threefold combination, Sarvam Tadantarbhutam. So the purpose of Shruti in illustrating this, the triplication, which is very clearly evident in those substances or those entities possessing color. Sarvam tadantarbhutam sadvikaratvat. And so they are the vikara, the three elements, tejaha, abannam are the vikara, the modifications, products of sat or existence, And that way, everything is the product of existence, therefore, everything also is included. Manyate Shruti. Ni murtam rupavadravyam pratyakhyaya. So why did the Shruti choose to demonstrate it with reference to the colors? Because nahi murtam rupavadravyam pratyakhyaya. By excluding the substance, the entity possessed of color, which is tangible and possessed of color. Other than that, it is very difficult to demonstrate the presence of avayu akashayoho. To perceive, to see vayu and akasha is not possible. You can see the presence of vayu and akasha by touch and by the sound only in the entities or objects possessing color. Similarly also, gandha rasayoho. Not possible to perceive gandha or rasa other than in the objects possessing the color, which are tangible, solid objects. That's the reason why the Shruti demonstrated that these things with reference to tangible, solid objects possessing color. That was the thing. So thus, antarbhavokti prayasaha. Bhashyakara, the Shruti, Bhashyakara says, Shruti says that everything is included by demonstrating these three colors. And Bhashyakara tried to show how everything is included. That prayasa was made. Parihartam pakshantaramaha. So, an easier way of understanding what the Shruti does is Athava Rupavatapi Trivutkaranam Rashanathameva Manyate Shruti. Or you can say that because here all this discussion of analysis is meant to determine what is intended by Shruti. Tatparya Nirnaya. So this way Athava, maybe Shruti thinks this way, or maybe it thinks this way. So when you interpret Shruti as thinking in a certain way, it must follow the accepted rules of interpretation. Otherwise, it will not be accepted as scholars. So whatever rules of interpretation have been established by the Mimamsakas, those rules the Vedantins also follow. And with the help of those rules, then somebody like Bhashyakara also arrives at the Tatparya, the purport of a given passage or a given statement. And so, why did Shruti only give the illustration with reference to the three colors? So, reasons were given. Arriving at what must have been intended by Shruti, the Shruti intends that everything is included by showing, demonstrating these three elements. Or, Rupavatapi Trivutkaranam Pradashanarthameva Manyate Shruti. Or, maybe Shruti thinks that demonstrating this triplication with reference to the objects possessing color is only a matter of demonstration, illustration, that's all. Not that Shruti can include everything, but illustration. Yathādu trivutkrite trini rupāni ityeva satyam. So the idea is that just as three colors alone are real in those objects or substances which are made of these three elements, तथा पंचीकरणे samano nyaya. So Shruti chose Trivutkaranam because it is easy to demonstrate. The presence of five elements would have been difficult to demonstrate. But presence of three elements can be easily demonstrated with the help of colors. So basically to convey the idea that look, everything is a combination of the elements. And elements themselves are the product of Sat. Therefore everything is a product of Sat. Therefore Sat is the Upadana Karanam of everything. It is Advitiyam. By knowing that, everything is as well known. That's the whole thing. Ityatah sarvasya sadvikaratva. Everything being the vikara, the modification of Sat. Meaning the Sat is the Upadana Karanam, material cause for everything. Sata Vijñātena Sarvam Vijñātam Syāt. Ekena Mritpindena Sarvam Mrunmayam Vijñātam Syāt. Similarly, Sata Vijñātena Sarvam Sanmayam Vijñātam Syāt. By knowing Sat, everything which is a product of Sat essentially becomes known. Ekameva Advitiyam, and that can be only if Sat is Ekam, Eva Advitiyam, one without a second. Satyam, and Sat must be Satyam, it must be truth. Abhaditam, right, which cannot be negated, which is the irreducible reality. It is Siddhameva Bhavati, and that's how it becomes established. So whatever pratigna, the proposition the Shruti had made, Shruti has demonstrated this in support of that pratigna. So Shruti makes pratigna, doesn't have to prove it really. Eyes need not prove that this is an orange color. That's what it says, and so you take it. So whatever Shruti says is pramanam. And still the Shruti herself provides reasoning. Because this is something to be understood by our buddhi. And buddhi understands something only with reference to help of reasoning. Because buddhi is the reasoning faculty. And buddhi or intellect arrives at conclusions by reasoning. And presently there are conclusions existing in our mind, where the world is taken to be different from the self, world is taken to be real. So these are the conclusions. And therefore, in order to change our perceptions, so because my conclusions have been arrived at by my way of reasoning, Shruti provides her way of reasoning, or proper way of reasoning, so that my conclusions will change. Otherwise what happens is, I may accept what the Shruti says as right, and I may continue to think what I am thinking also, So not only should I accept what the Shruti says is right, but I must drop my present conclusions, I am not free. So Vedanta says that bondage is only of the nature of wrong perception, wrong conclusions, wrong opinions. And basically, that originates from the wrong perception or wrong opinion about myself. This is all that Shruti thinks needs to be changed, that's all. So this is Vedanta. This is how Vedanta's diagnosis of the basic human problem is that human being is a self-conscious being, is possessed of an intellect of which the nature is to always judge or have an opinion or brand something. This intellect has branded itself, the self, branded the Jagat, branded Ishvara, and therefore it is this branding or these false, wrong opinions which are the cause of sadness. And therefore, by the right perception it will go away, that's all. So Shruti obligingly provides the reasoning. So Shruti made a statement and unfolds that statement with the help of reasoning, so that our intellect can also see and can drop the present conclusions. Tat ekasmin sati vijñāte sarvam vijñātam bhavati iti sushtu uktam. Therefore, by knowing Sat, everything as well becomes known, has been well said by the Shruti. Now on the page 245, continuing, says Anandagiri in the line 25, Trivat pakshevi eka vijñānena sarva vijñāna shruti aviruddha. One refa is missing there. Sarva vijñāna shruti aviruddha, not viruddha. Iti upapadya. Upapadya means having shown with upapatti or reasoning. What has been said? Trivutkarana Pakshepi, even from the standpoint of Trivutkaranam, the triplication or threefold combination, even without the Panchikaranam. Eka Vijnana, Sarva Vijnana Shruti Aviruddha. The Shruti, statement of the Shruti, that everything becomes known by knowing one also is not contradicted. Meaning that Trivutkarana also, or the triplicate or threefold combination, very much shows that how by knowing one everything becomes known. Iti upapadya Trivutkaranam udaharanantarena darshayitum arabhate. We are still with Trivutkaranam as far as this Shruti is concerned. Udaharanantarena. Now the other illustrations are given. So it began with illustrating how the three colors are present everywhere. Same three colors are, so Udaharan was given with the sun and the moon, fire, sun, moon, lightning. Now some more illustrations are given by the Shruti. Udaharanantarena darshayitum. That already look at the Trivutkaranam, see other things also, and you find Trivutkaranam or the threefold combination, that the three elements are present. Etadeti. As we said yesterday, we read the Abhinava Narayana Tika in line 31. Sadvijnanena sarvijnanyatra purvacharya samvadam vaktum. See, Anandagiri says that the next passage is meant to give more illustrations. This Tikakara says that the next passage is meant to show samvada, the concurrence of purvacharyas, the ancient teachers, with what the Shruti says. Etadvaitadvidna iti vakyam. So, both ways you can look upon that. So let us read the next passage. Etad dhasnavaitad vidvamsa ahuho Urve mahashala mahashrotriyaha Nanodya kasyana Ashritam amatam avijñatam udaharishyatiti syebhyaha vidanchakruhu. Etad dasnavai tad vidvamsa. What is tad vidvamsa? Look at the line 34. Ekasmin vijñate Sarvam vijñātam bhavati yad vastu uktam tadetad vidvamsa itanvaya. So tad refers to that knowledge. Ekasmin vijñāte sarvam vijñātam bhavati. By knowing one, everything as well becomes known. Iti yad vastu uktam. What is that vastu? Knowing which everything becomes known. Tadetad vidvamsa. Knowing that vastu. So knowing that vastu about which it was said that by knowing which everything as well becomes known, vastu uktam, call it vastu, call it reality, in this case sat. Knowing that, so etad dhasma vai, etad ha sma vai, all of them refer to what has gone by in the past. Is it in the days of the yore, in the past. So referring to something that happened in the past. Tad vidvamsa ahuhu. Those who knew this truth, this is what they say. So this is evidence of the wise people of the past. Who were these wise people? Mahashalaha, the great grihasthas, having big yajñashalas, so performing so many yajñayagadi, therefore they were well known as Mahashalaha, Mahashrotriyaha. So wise people, not only Shrotriya, Mahashrotriya. Shrotriya, one who is adept in the Vedas or a Vedic scholar. So great Vedic scholars. Ahuhu Vidvamsa, wise people who were Mahashalaha, Mahashrotriyaha, Ahuhu. This is what they said. Naha means asmakam, among us. Adya means today. Na kasyana, na goes with na kasyana, udaharishyati, or kasyana, na udaharishyati. The na nakara goes with the verb, na udaharishyati. They will not speak of. Yet those coming in our lineage, the wise people say that all our successors coming in our lineage, our grandchildren, or our disciples, na udaharishyati. They will never speak of ashrutam. They will never say that we have not heard something. Amatam, we have not thought of something. Avijñātam, we have not known something. They will never say. Meaning they will say that we have heard everything, we have thought of everything, we have known everything. Yena ashrutam shrutam bhavati, amatam matam, avijñātam vijñātam. The original statement is, so they will never say ashrutam, we have not heard something. Amatam, not thought of something. Avijñātam, not known something. What does it mean? That we have heard everything, we have thought of everything, we have known everything. Because we have known that, by knowing which everything becomes known. Because ebhya vidam chakruhu. How did they come to this knowledge? Ebhya, with the help of these illustrations, with the help of these three elements, they came to know as to how there is one Sat, which is the root cause of everything, meaning there is the primary cause of everything, and by knowing which everything becomes known. And we have known it. So Shruti made a proposition, by knowing one, everything becomes known. That's what you say. But has it happened? Then those people say, we have known everything. By knowing Sat, we have known everything. So that is Vidvat Anubhava. So look at the Tika, line 34. Ekasmin vijñāte sarvam vijñātam bhavati yad vastuktam tad etad vidvamsa ityanvaya. Okay. Etad shabdena nasi, etad hasmavai. So that is what, knowing that, knowing which everything becomes known. What is etad? Etad means this. So this which is such as that, this which is that. Etad shabdena cha tej adi srushti anurupam param. Etad means what is evident. That means what happened or what is remote. Etad means what is evident, what is in proximity. Etad shabdena cha tej adi srushti anurupam param rashyate. This creation consisting of fire, water, earth, this tatasya yad vastu jñātam sat sarvijñāna sampadakam uktam. So tatasya yad vastu jñātam sat. This sat is not that sat. Jñātam sat, having known which, sarvijñāna sampadakam uktam. That vastu or that entity, knowing which it is said that you know everything. The entity, knowing which they say that you know everything. Yacha tej adi srashtutvena uktam. So about Sat or existence or about Brahman, Shruti has said these two things. That knowing which everything becomes known, and that it is the primary cause of all these elements of the universe. So tej adi srashtutvena uktam. Tat aikshata bahusyam prajaya. So that Sat has been presented as the Srashtru, as the creator of this universe, beginning from Teja or fire. Tadetad vidvamsa. So knowing that Vastu, reality, about which two things have been said, knowing which everything becomes known, and it is also the primary cause, the material cause of the universe beginning from the element fire. Iti vakyam yojitam. So this is how Bhashyakara explains the arrangement, Anvaya, the prose order. So now you can read the Bhashya. Etad vidvamsah viditavantah purve atikrantaah mahashalaah mahashrotriyaah ahuhu hasnavai kila. So, etad vidvamsah, knowing this, vidvamsah viditavantah. So, those having known this, who purve, the ancient ones, mean atikrantaha, those wise people who were ancient wise people, who were in the past, who have gone by. Who were they? Mahashala, Mahashrotriya. What is Mahashala? Look at the Tika, line 36. Annadanadyartham mahatyah shalaha yeshante mahashala. So shala can be interpreted as yajna-shala, or shala can be interpreted as a big house wherein a lot of annadanam or distribution of food is going on. In the Vedic time, this is the mahashala word comes more than once. So Shaunako vai mahashala, Shaunako vai mahashala. People were well known, famous for annadana. So annadana, for the purpose of annadanam, so for the purpose of giving food, etc. So other things also must be given. Or other things also must be done there, in those shalas, in those houses, or in those premises. So those who possess these large shalas, large houses, or the large premises, they are called mahashala. Or mahatvena shalante prathante itiva. So shala is the word, the shal dhatu, in the sense of shala. So shala dhatu is to praise or to flatter. So mahatvena shalante. Those people are praised because of their greatness. So greatness is not merely because of distributing food. The people are great. So mahatvena shalante. Those people who are praised because of their greatness. Shalante, what is that? Prathante. Same thing. Well known or famous because of their greatness. They are called mahashalaha. So either meaning. Either they possess great shalas, or because of their greatness, they were famous or they were praised. So Mahashala, Mahashrotriyaha. Shrotriya is translated as Vedic scholar, meaning that one who is well versed with the Vedas. Mahashrotriyaha. Ahuhu. So this is what they said. Hasma vai. They are all the particles. Kila. So to relate something, ha is aitihya. To relate something that happened in the past. Vai, generally for prasiddhi, to bring it to your attention. Sma converts it into past. Kila. So this is what they say. So knowing this truth, this is what they say. And Bhashyakara continues. Kimuktavantah ityaha ahuhu or uktavantah. So what did they say? These wise people who had known the truth, knowing which everything becomes known, which is also the primary material cause of the creation, what did they say? Then Bhashyakara says, naha asmakam kule adya idanim yathokta vijnanavatam kaschana kasyidapi ashritam amatam अविज्ञातम् उदाहरिष्यते न उदाहरिष्यते सर्वं विज्ञातमेव अस्मत्कुलीनानां सद्विज्ञानवत्वात् इत्यभिप्रायः. So na goes with udaharishyati, na udaharishyati. Bhashyakar also said na udaharishyati, showing an anvaya. Na, sixth case, asmakam. What is asmakam? Yathokta vijnanavatam. We who have known, who have gained the knowledge as stated, yathokta vijnanavatam. What is yathoktam? That vastu, knowing which everything becomes known, which also is described as the Jagat Srastu, or the creator, or the Upadana Karanam. And so, Yathokta Vijnanavatam, those who have known these truths, such as we who have known this truth, Asmakam Kule, in our lineage. Adya means Idanim, now, or in our lineage. So Naha means Asmakam Kule, in our lineage. Adya means Idanim, now. Na kasyana, kasyana kasyidapi, no one. Udaharishyati, no one will speak of. So whatever they speak of is something they already known and thought of and understood. They will never speak of something. So na ativadi bhavati, Mundaka Upanishad says. Na ativadi bhavati. He will never talk of anything beyond Brahman because he knows everything is Brahman. Similarly, because these people know Sat Vastu, therefore they know everything. So, they will not speak of something which they have not heard of, or they have not thought of, or they have not known. So, meaning that they have known everything, thought of everything, heard of everything. That's what it means. न कश्चिदपि अश्रुतम अमतम अविज्ञातम उदाहरिष्यते. So whatever they speak, they talk of anything or anybody, they already known that, heard of that, thought of that. Shravanam, mananam, vijnanam, nididhyasam. So same trend is followed here. Shrotavya, mantavya, nididhyasitavya. Ashrutam, matam, vijñātam. So now that they will not speak of, meaning what? Sarvam vijñātam eva. Everything has been known by us. By whom? Asmat kulilana. So those coming in our lineage, by them, everything is known. How do you know everything? Sat vijñānavatvat. Because just as we possess, so na asya kule abbrahmavid bhavati. Mundaka Upanishad says, asya kule abbrahmavid na bhavati. For a Brahmajnani, in his kula, in his lineage, either lineage in terms of the Santana Parampara, his children, or his disciples. So, asmat kulinanam sadvijnanavatvat na udaharishyati ashrutam amatam avijñātam. So even those who follow us also are the wise people, knowing the Sat as the one non-dual reality, as the very self. Iti abhipraya. So this is the statement of the wise people. So who confirm what the Shruti says. Like Ramana Maharshi used to confirm, So he used to sit there and listen to what was all going on. So many scholars would come and there would be discussions and this Jagdish Shastri stayed there for many years and every day he would give classes in Bhashya. And Ramana Maharshi would listen. He would ask, what do you think? What does Bhashyakara say? Yes, it is right, all right. Meaning it is in keeping with my own perception. So therefore, Shastrani Shastri Kurvanti. The wise people, in fact, give leaves to the scriptures. Because otherwise scriptures are there, all right, but unless somebody verifies that. So, you will not have the Shraddha that what they say, because if it is not a matter of your experience, then it is a matter of only Shraddha. And how long the Shraddha can be? You need to really see something. Is there somebody who is Sthita Prajna? Is there somebody there? At least some people have a need. I don't have that need, but some people have a need. I personally don't need that somebody has to demonstrate to me that is Sthita Prajna. Then only I can accept that there is Sthita Prajna. I accept it. Because it makes sense. That's what the Shastra says. That's all right. I don't impose upon somebody that is Sthita Prajna and then I expect that person to, conform to my expectations. That's too much burden, But some people, no, I can't believe unless I see somebody. There are people. Show me anybody. So they require verification by somebody. So then when you have this, that yes, see, this has been confirmed by the wise, then there is a settlement in the mind. Okay, then it's definitely reliable. Otherwise, I have my own doubts about whether what they say is reliable, is, trustworthy or not. Now, Bhashyakara continues, Te punaha katham sarvam vijñātamantah ityaha. Again, all those wise people, how did they come to know what they did come to know? How? Hyebhya vidanchakruhu. So Bhashyakara says, Hi ebhya. So ityaha, this is what the Shruti says, ebhya, trebhya, rohitadi rupebhya, trirutyatebhya, vijñātebhya, sarvamapi, anyate, shishtam, evam eva iti, vidanchakruhu, vijñātamantah, yasmāt, tasmāt, sarvajñāha eva, sadvijñānāt, te asuhu, ityartha. So te punaha katham vijñātamantah sarvam vijñātamantah. How did they know everything? Ebhya, from these. What? Tribhya, from the three. Rohitadi rupebhya, from these three elements possessing the colors red, white, black. From those three elements, they see the play. The whole universe is nothing but the play of the three colors. And that means play of Sat, of course. So three colors are further reduced to Sat, as Bhashyakara explained. So they see there is a play. Play of Bhagavan. The universe is the Vibhuti or play of Bhagavan. Etam Vibhutim Yogam cha. They know this as the Vibhuti, the glory of the play of Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? Sat is Bhagavan. Sat means Brahma. So this is the Vibhuti, glory. That's a sweet way of saying. Or the play. And so this is the Krida. It's a play of the Lord. How else do you explain it, Lokavattu, Leela Kaivalyam. Just as in our day-to-day life, you find a king just playing. There is no reason behind that. Similarly, it is a Deva says Svabhavaya. This is just the nature of the Devata, nature of Brahman, just to appear as a universe. Why? No reason. So why do you play? No reason. Why are 11 players in a cricket team? That's all. No reason. That's what it is. So for Krida, so for Swabhava, you do not assign any reason. Why is fire hot? It's hot. It's nature to be hot. So also, Devasya Swabhavayam. It's just the nature of the Deva. nature of Paramatma, just to appear like that. Not for his joy or anything, just to do that. That is his nature. And you know it as such, then it's all. The moment you assign any other reasoning or anything else, then there is a problem. The moment you assign any kind of a cause to the creation, why is it there? Why am I there? When you ask this question, why? If you get an answer, then there is a problem. Because there is no why. This is what it is, that's all. But thus these wise people see everything as the Leela, as a play of the three colors, and the play of Sat. So Rohitadi, Rupebhya, Trivrutkritebhya. These three colors, which are not distinct now, but they are triplicated. They are the threefold combination of these three colors. Vijñārebhya. So when they are known, sarvamapi anyat shishtam. So whatever else is left appears to be left. Idea is, having known the three colors, then whatever is remaining appears to be remaining. Shishtam is also nothing but that. So not only did they know these three colors, but they also knew that whatever else appears as different from three colors also is nothing but three colors. So this conviction also arose in them, that whatever is, whether evident or not evident, that the next passage will say, is nothing but the play of three colors. System evam eva. So whatever remainder is there is also just like this. Iti vidan chakruhu. So this is what they knew. Meaning vijñātavantah, they knew. He ebhya. So he is yasmat. Yasmat Vidan Chakru Yasmad Vijñātavantah, because they knew everything as the play of the three colors, and therefore the play of Sat, therefore Tasmat Sarvajñāha eva Asuhu Asan. So they became omniscient. Tad Vijñāna, Sat Vijñāna, on account of knowing the Sat. Understand that Sat also should be known as the self. Then alone so Ishvaradarsanam Swatma Rupataha. Sat is Ishvara. They know Ishvara as everything as manifestation of Ishvara. But when does the knowledge of Ishvara really become complete? Swatma Rupataha. When the Ishvara, meaning Sat, is known as one's own Atma, then alone the loop is complete. Otherwise it will remain open. And so you know Sat also, you know Atma also. If you know them as different entities, then that is not the knowledge, not the correct knowledge. Yathartha jnanam, samyak jnanam is not that. Samyak jnanam is the Ishvara or Sat is known as Swatma, as a self. Atma nirdvayat, because it is non-duality. So Sat and Atma are not different. Therefore, Sat can be known as Atma. Sat Vijñānāt te asuhu. So going to the Tika on line 30, so even if you go to line 26, Etai Trivutkaranam. So Anand is Etat means Trivutkaranam. Or this Tika says Etat Shabdinata Teja Adi Sushtiyanum Paramarsyate. So by knowing Trivutkaranam they know, or by knowing three colors they know. Both ways it is interpreted. Te punah iti Trivutkarana Vijñānavantah nirdishyante. So te punah katham sarvam Vijñātavantah. Te punah iti Trivutkarana Vijñātavantah. So those who have known Trivutkaranam, they have known everything. Coming down to this Tika, Trivutkritebhyah. So Rohitadi Rupebhyah, Trivutkritebhyah. So Trivutkrita Ajñāni Gatebhyah. So Bhashyakara says Trivutkritebhyah Rohitadi Rupebhyah. the three colors that have undergone the process of triplication. Not three colors, three elements have gone. So Tikakara explains it. I should not say corrects it, but explains it. Trivutkuta agnyadi gatebhyah rohitadi rupebhyah. And so, these three colors which are inherent in those three elements. So when three elements undergo the process of triplication, the three colors also undergo that process. Ityartha. He shabdam vyachasta. He means yasma, let me say. Now Bhashyakara said, Sad Vijnanat te asuhu. What is asuhu? Te asuhu iti pathe asuhu iti asti dhatu samanarthakam dhatvantaram syat. Tikakara cannot find a grammatical form called asuhu. He doesn't say this is wrong. What does he say? There must be some other dhatu which Bhashyakara may have known, which we may not know. So, asti dhatu samanartham, as dhatu is there. It's called asti, for mentioning. So there must be a samanarthakam. There may be a root having a similar meaning, similar to as dhatu, of which the form can be asuhu. If as, then asan it should be, that's all. Anyatha asan is there. So Bhashyakara may have intended some other verbal root other than as, of which the form may be asuhu. But if, for our understanding, if the root is as, then asuhu should be understood as asan. Where? Or asuhu, ahuhu, iti pathe. Maybe the real part is ahuhu, is written as asuhu. Iti pathe, iti shabda adhyaharena. Then, iti ahuhu. That's how you have to say. Sad vijnanat sarvajnyaha evate iti nana adya ityadi vakyam ahuhu iti kasanchit yogyam vakyam ahuhu. That sarvajnanat sarvajnayevate iti. By knowing Sat, that they have known everything iti, na adya udaharishyati, etc. So on account of being omniscient, they will not say that there is anything unheard of, unthought of, unknown to them. Okay, going back to Bhashya. Athava ebhyah vidan chakruhu iti ajñadibhyah drishtantebhyah विज्ञातेभ्यः सर्वम् अन्यत् विदां चक्रुः इत्येतत्. So, ebhyah vidan chakruhu, one interpretation. Ebhyah means what? From these three colors which have undergone the process of triplication. Or, ebhyah is agnyadebhyah, drishtantebhyah. So three illustrations also were given. So actually four illustrations have been given anyway, so four, not three. Ebhyah means from these four illustrations. Ebhyah. So from these illustrations, Vidan Chakru, illustration of the fire and the sun and the moon and the lightning. So from those illustrations, drishtantebhyah, vijñatebhyah, when those drishtantas or illustrations are properly understood, then you understood everything, that everything is Sat. Sarvanyat vidan chakruhu, that when those four drishtantas are known properly, then everything is as well known. So, by those drishtantas are enough for them to see this fact that everything is manifestation of three colors, from which they see that everything is manifestation of Sat. So, Saramanyat Vidan Chakruhu Ityetat. So, Bhashyakara gives two meanings which the Tikakara explains in the next page. Purvam Ebhyah iti padam rohitadi paramarshiti uktam. From these three colors, they knew everything. Or, Idanim Agnyani Drishtantaparam. Or from these four Drishtantas illustrations, they knew. going to the next page, Vedana prakarameva akanksha purvakam prakatayate. So Vidan Chakruhu Vidvamsa Etad Vidvamsa. So they knew, knowing this, in what way did they know? They say that they knew these three colors with the triplication, or they knew these three examples. So how did they know? Katham, so Vedana Prakaram, in what manner did they know? Eva Akanksha Purvakam Prakatayati. Bhashyakara brings it out with an akanksha, with an expectation or a question, katham. Udaya Tika Tadeva Prashna Purvakam Vishadayati. That Vedana Prakaram, same thing is Prashna Purvakam is preceded by a question. Bhashyakara Vishadayati clarifies that. Katham Ityadina. So Bhashyakara says, Katham Yat. Now we have to read the passage on the page 246. Yadu rohitam iva ahodite tejasastadrupamite tadvidan chakruho yadu shuklamiva abhut iti apam rupamite tadvidan chakruho yat krishnamiva abhut iti annasya rupamiti tadvidan chakruhu yadu avijñātam iva abhūt iti etāsāṃ eva devatānaṃ samāsah iti tadvidan chakruhu यथानुकूल सौम्य इमास्तिस्रो देवताः पुरुषं प्राप्य त्रिवृत एकैका भवति तन्मे विजानीहि ते. यत् उ रोहितमिव अभूत्. So whatever, now apart from these four illustrations, now looking at the rest of the creation, in those four illustrations the colors are clear. But elsewhere, Rohitam, so wherever they find any red color, they see, they identify, Tejasa tad drupamiti vidan chakruhu. Then they saw that this is the manifestation of the subtle element fire. Yadu shuklamiva abhūt. So in one place all colors may not be present. The idea is, in case of Agni, they show that the red color of the Agni belongs to the element fire, and then the white color of the Agni belongs to the water, and the black color. But all the three may not be present everywhere. Or not evident, present everywhere, but not evident. You can not see all the three colors, let us say. You see only red color, then you assume that others are there already. So Vedanta, they saw that, meaning they did not have any question about it or doubt about it. So, tat rohit tat tej sadrum vidan chakru yadu shuklam ivabhut. Somewhere white color is evident, other colors are not evident. They know that this is the color of the element water. Iti apam rupam iti tad vidan chakru yat krushnam ivabhut. So whatever appeared black, annasya tad rupam iti. It is the color of anna or the element earth. Iti vitad vidan chakru. This is what they knew. Yadu avijñātam iva abhūt. That which cannot be categorized as red or white or black, which may be a combination of the colors. Then etāsāṃ eva devatānaṃ samāsahitad vidan chakru. Then they know that whatever other color appears to be there is a combination of three colors. Although in Gujarati you say लाल पीड़ो ने वादड़ी मूल रंग कहवाए, बाकी ना बीजा वदा मेड़ा होने की था. So red, yellow, and the sky blue. So red, yellow, and blue are said to be the basic colors, and rest of the colors are arrived at. But here says what are the basic colors? Red, white, and black are the basic colors. everything is arrived at by the combination of them. So avijñātam abhūt, that which cannot be specifically stated as which color it is. It may be a variegated color. Etāsāmayo devatānaṁ samāsa tad vidvān chakruhu. That this is samasa, a combination of this is how they knew. Yeah. So this is how they knew the universe as a manifestation of the three colors or three elements, and that was the manifestation of Sat. Now coming back to the individual. Yathanukhulu soumya imaha tisro devataha purusham prapya. Purusham is Karyakana Sanghata. Talking about this, the body, mind, sense complex. When these three devatas come to him or come in contact with this individual, Purusham prapya trivit eka bhavati. Each devata becomes threefold and threefold here also. So devata, the tejas comes, becomes threefold. Then the water comes, becomes threefold. Earth or annam comes, becomes threefold. How? Tanme vijanihiti. Teacher says, hey, Soumya, a good looking man, you may not know that from me. So Bhashyakara says, Yat anyad rupena, Yat anyad rupena sandikhyamane, kapotadi rupe, rohitam iva, Yad drishyamanam abhut, Tesham purvesham brahmavidam, Tata tejasvarupam, Vidan chakruhu tatha yat shuklamiva abhut grihyamanam tadapam rupam yat krishnamiva grihyamanam tadanyasyeti vidan chakruhu yat anyad rupena sandikhyamane, yet whatever else is there, sandikhyamane, about which there is a doubt about what color it is. Kapotadi rupena, like a pigeon which has variegated colors, looks different from different directions. So you can't make out what is exactly the color here. So when they see that, rohitam, in that pigeon also, whatever appears to be like red, yet grihyamanam abhut, of this variegated color, whatever appeared to be perceived as red color, abhut tesham purvesham brahmavidam, for those ancient wise people, tat tejasvarupam iti vidan chakruhu, they knew that this is the color of the element fire. Tatha yas shuklam. So again in Kapota or elsewhere, where you find the white color, that is the color of the element water, tadavam rupam, yat krishnamiva grihyamanam, so that which is like black. Tadhanyasyeti vidan chakruhu, that they knew you as the color of the element earth. So says the Tika, Brahmavidam grihyamanam abhut iti anvayah. So Brahmavidam grihyamanam abhut. So grihyamanam comes later. So abhut comes grihyamanam abhut. Then comes, so then comes Brahmavidam. So purvesham Brahmavidam grihyamanam abhut. This is how the anvaya is. Brahmavidam means the Brahmavidam madhye Vidan chakruhiti va, either so nirdharana sashasti you can say Brahmavidan. So among the Brahmavidan, those of Brahman, those who knew, or those of Brahman knew this either way. So anyata, says Anandagiri, अन्यत अज्ञादिभ्य सकाशादिति शेषः यत् अन्यत रूपेण संदिह्यम यद अन्यत. So that which is different from the four that are illustrated, like a pigeon, etc. Sandihyaman. Says Anandagiri, yat aneka rupatvat kapotadi rupena sandihyamanam etad drishyate. Like a pigeon which has variegated color, and therefore aneka rupatvat, having many colors. Kapo sandihyamanam. Not just you may see many, more than 3 colors you may see. So there is a question or doubt whether only 3 colors are there or more are there. Tasmin kapotadi swarupe yat kinchit rohitameva rupam gruhyamanam. So in that whatever appears to be of the color red, purvesham asik, for them, for these ancient wise people, tat teja rupam iti viditavantaha. They knew that as the color of the element fire, etc. Then continuing Bhashya further, evameva atyanta durlakshyam yat u api avijñātameva visheshatah agruhyamanam abhūt tadapi etāsām eva Tishnam devatanam samasah samudayah iti vidān chakruhu. In a manner similar to that, atyanta durlakshan, very difficult to grasp, So there may be something difficult to perceive. What is that difficult to perceive? Let us see. Says Anandagiri, atyant durlaksham na rupabhyam durjnanam, which you cannot identify with name and form. What is it? Dvipantaragatam pakshadityartha. Some bird comes from some other island. You don't know what it is. So durlaksham. So there may be many substances which you do not know what they are. So even in case those things also, agruhyamanam chedaha. So visheshata agruhyamanam. So something which is very difficult to perceive, avijñātameva, as though unknown, meaning what? Visheshata agruhyamanam. You cannot say, sometimes even, so dvipantaragatam pakshyādi, you don't know what this is. Sometimes you may not know what it is also. You may not be able to say it is a bird or what kind of an object it is. So either that or durlakshan, you cannot identify. Meaning that whatever knowable things are there and whatever things that are not knowable to you, all of them are included. That makes it complete, you see. So now they cannot see red color, they cannot see white color, they cannot see black color clearly. They see some other color. Then how did they see that? So, tadapi etāsāmeva tisrunām devatānām samāsa samudāyah. They knew that, they saw that they are the combination of these 3 basic colors, 3 basic devatas. Iti vidān chakruhu. They saw this fact. That is how nothing remained in their eyes or in their perception which was different from the 3 colors or from the 3 elements. Says Anandagiri, yathanuphala ityādi vakyam vrittānavādapurkam avatarayati. So now one topic is complete. और शेष टीका नारायणेन्द्र एवं उक्त प्रकारेण पिंडाद बाह्ये त्रिवुत्करणं स्पष्टीकृत्य. In this manner, Trivutka triplication has been very clearly explained about the universe outside this body. So outside the body, whatever universe is perceptible is shown as made up of the 3 colors of 3 elements, never made of Sat. Pindeshu api tat spashtikartum. That in the Pinda, in the individual body-mind complex also, the same 3 colors are there, same 3 elements are there. Spashtikartum, to clarify that. Uttarvakyam is the purpose of the following passage. That is how Bhashyakara explains the following passage. Is meant to show you how the individual pinda, the body-mind complex also, is made only of the three colors. Evam tavad. और यथान खलु इत्यादि वाक्यम वृत्तानुवाद पूर्वकम अवतारयति. और the passage said यथान खलु सौम्य इमा तिस्रो, that vakya वृत्तानुवाद पूर्वकम. So restating what has gone by, that vakya is explained. एवं तावत, Bhashyakara says, एवं तावत बाह्यं वस्तु अज्ञादिवत. One dakara is missing there. Da is missing. Ajñādivat vignyatam tatha idanim yathānu khalu he somya imaha yathoktaha tisro devataha purusham shirahpāṇyādi lakshanam कार्यगण संघातम प्राप्य पुरुषेण उपयुज्यमानाः त्रिवृत् एकैका भवति तन्मे विजानीहि निगदतः इत्युक्त्वा आह. So वृत्तानुवाद एवं तावत means what? So bāhyam vastu ajñādivat vijñātam. Just as the external things such as fire, etc. are now known by us as made up of the three colors. Evam, in a similar manner, idanim now. So yathānu khalu somya, he somya, imaha yathoktaha tisro devataha. These three devatas, the three elements, Purusham prapya. So when they come to the person who is Purusha, Shirahpāṇyādi lakshanam. So this individual, characterized by possessing the head and the hands, so human being, basically. Karyakana sanghātam, not the Jivatma, but Karyakana sanghāta, the subtle and gross and subtle bodies complex made up of the Karya, which is gross body, then Karana is the Karana Bhashyakara, Karyakarana Sanghātam, or Karyakarana, should be Karyakarana Sanghātam, but the gross and the subtle body and the causal body, whatever. So when these three elements attain this person, means what? Purushena upayujyamanaha. When this individual uses these three elements, when they come in contact with the three elements, when the three elements come in contact with the person, put it this way. So when the three elements come in contact with this person, trivut ekaika bhavati, each element becomes threefold and threefold. So element fire, when it comes here to this person, becomes threefold. Element water also becomes threefold. Element earth also becomes threefold. How? Tanme vijanihi. Hey Somya, good looking one, you know that from me. Hu tanme nigadataha. So for me, who is stating this, so nivijanihi ityuktva. Having said that, aha, then say Uddharaka said the next passage. So that is how the Chaturtha Khanda, the fourth Khanda, is complete here. Now, anything in the Tika, let us see. Going to Anandagi, Yatha Khalu Ekaika Devata Purusham Prapya Trivut Bhavati. Just as each one of these elements, when it comes to this person, meaning is consumed by the person, becomes threefold and threefold. Tatha idanim tat adhyatmikam trivutkaranam. So this is adibhautikam trivutkaranam. The three triplication with reference to elements. Adhyatmikam, three triplication with reference to individual. Evam evati janihi. Understand a Somya, good looking one, is the same process. What happens in the outside world similar thing also happens here at the individual level. Iti sambandha. Adhyatmikam Tirutkaranam iti sheshaha. Anandagiri says. So there is a tika here, Adhyatmik ityadi adhikam. So Anandagiri says that in the Bhashya Adhyatmikam, you should add Tirutkaranam. But we don't find about Adhyatmik in the Bhashya itself. So tika, the Tippani says that Adhyatmik ityadi adhikam. So Anandagiri may have added, or Bhashyeva Tadatma, or Anandagiri's reading. He must have had a manuscript in which Adhyatmikam was there. So in our Patha is not there, he could have a Patha which had Adhyatmika word in there. Iti prakalpya. The other tika here, Purushena Upabhujyamanaha, he says. See, we read in Bhashya Upayujyamanaha, but tika says Upabhujyamanaha. So that is better. So when the person actually consumes them, consumes the three elements, then this Trivritkarana happens. Bhujyamana, Purusham Prapya. So in that, how do these three elements actually come to this person? When the person consumes them. Ekaikam yatha trivut bhavati, how each element, fire, water, earth or food, and individually becomes threefold and threefold. Pindatmana vidyamana. And this each devata is vidyamana, obtains as this very pinda, as this individual upadhi. Yatha trivut bhavati pindasya yatha svatmakatvam ityartha. So how this pinda also is made up of these three elements. They become the atma, or the self of this pinda. So either yadva yatha egaika trivut bhavati triatmakam shariram bhavati, or how each one becomes this body which is threefold. Triatmakam. So which has three elements as the very atma. That made up of three elements, how each one also becomes that. Tanme vijaniti anvaya. Okay. So either how each element becomes threefold, or how each element becomes the body which is threefold. So either way you can be said here. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Madhaya Purnamevavashishyate Shanti Shanti Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeri Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurti. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri